And they were live, and it looks to be the right side up this time.
Yay!
Yay! This is exciting.
We're with John and Lynne Rolls. I'm not sure how much you heard of how we found out we were decorating date night blog winners, but we are, and we wanted to thank you for allowing us into your home so that we can make that possible.
Yes, you can start the story
Thank
again.
you.
We were at the Best of Frederick Bash.
Yep.
Frederick Magazine does a contest every year in a variety of categories. People vote. They go online and they vote for their favorites in different categories. And we were there celebrating because Dina finished as a finalist in the DJ category for the second year in a row. So we were there partying and celebrating.
That's awesome.
And somebody came up
Cool.
and congratulated Dina for winning. She says, "No, I was a finalist, but I didn't actually win." I said, "No, you won." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And they had like a digital display up on the wall that was rotating all the different categories and the winners. I said, "Yeah, I saw decorating date night."
Decorating date night. That's blog. I'm like, what?
What?
I didn't even know that was that category.
So they had a magazine laid around, and I grabbed the magazine and I looked, and I was like, "Sure enough, there we are."
I was like, they love
And
us.
so,
It's so sweet.
and you guys are part of it because
Yes.
it was season 1 that was the recipient of Best Blog, and you guys were a part of it.
Wow.
Oh, how cool is that?
So this is the world's
Congratulations.
unveiling.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That's beautiful, class.
Isn't that cool? So that was kind of fun. So anyway,
That's
thank you
awesome.
for allowing us into your home.
Our pleasure.
And
So,
I'll
in
put
addition
this
on
down here.
Facebook, if you miss it and you want to watch the full episode later, you have a hard time getting on Facebook or something like that. Why would you have trouble getting on Facebook? I don't know. You can go to the decoratingdatenight.com website where all the videos are hosted. So
Yeah, so this is, by the way, the first time around, that was from season 1, episode 10, You Floor Me. Oh, look at their fire. Okay, so
before we jump in, let me just real quick say Danny's back on. Thank you for joining back in.
Hi, Dan.
Hey.
Karen
Hi,
Hi,
Karen.
Karen.
Sullivan, London.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Karen. Team WFRE.
Jennifer Rosenberger.
Oh, Mrs. Hi. Hi, Mrs. Hi.
Tina Wiseman. Christina Day.
That was Tyler's aide.
Barbara
Okay.
Barbara Catronio. Do we know Barbara
Oh,
Catronio?
hey, Barb.
Kim Scott.
Hi, Kim.
Lynette? Anyway.
Lynette.
All right, so here we go.
Gracious. All right, so
Oh, can we go back to WFRE? Because I used to work at WFRE way
true.
back in the day.
back in the day,
Hello
we had
to
this,
all these
we had
FRE
this
people.
connection and didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Sales,
We
way
were
back.
connected
Yeah.
from way back when.
Yep.
So
I know all about sales at WFRE.
I know you know.
Okay, so originally when we came in, describe the design challenge.
Oh, it was a very big challenge.
Okay.
We wanted to keep this marble.
Mm-hmm.
We thought the marble was almost like a jewel
Yes,
of the home.
right.
And that was our big challenge. Do we keep it? Do we not keep it? We agonized.
Well, you even had another designer in, and that designer's perspective was, nope, it's got to go, it's got to go.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
She
And-
said, absolutely, it has to go. So we were kind of bummed out about that, but we were ready to rip it out if
Right.
that was.
But then it was like, let's just get one more opinion, and then in walks me.
That's right.
And so Gail Peterson kind of connected us because she does a whole lot of flooring in
Right.
Frederick. and
Peterson's
that's-
Carpet and Flooring.
We love them.
Awesome.
They are amazing. And so
Yeah.
Gail calls me up. She's like, I've got this great couple. You'll love them. You know, see if you want to work with them. That'd be great. And then I called you. I said, we do this thing called decorating date night. It is
Yeah.
free. It's, how about if you want a free hour of service? That would be fun.
That works for
And-
me.
And it worked out. So in we walk. I love this floor. And
I
it's
love
the-
it. I
you know,
love
it's
it.
the character of the home. It's the heart of the home. It's the center of the home. Let's try and work with it. And so that's
But it's
kind
so
of where we
durable
were.
too. I mean,
It
you walk in with your
is.
muddy boots.
Right.
and-
And Gail comes in here to sell us flooring.
Right.
And she says, don't take that out.
Exactly.
It's like someone's selling you flooring and they want you to leave the flooring down.
And that speaks to you.
Right,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
even talked to a realtor, and our realtor said, "No, leave it. It's great." He said, "I'll sell your house in a heartbeat." So I was like, "Okay."
Don't move. You did all this
No,
beautiful
I'm
work.
not moving. No, at one point we were thinking,
Yeah,
you know,
Right.
should we-
Resale. Would it? How would that work for resale?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So now, originally, what was here? I mean, I know. I'm just asking for
Those-
Facebook Livers.
It's old carpet, old
Uh-huh.
sort of tan carpet with the gray border.
And then it had this carpet on top of it.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So it was a carpet on top of a carpet, which is a good idea because you were creating a seating area. So that's one way to do that. And then, of course, There was the carpet. Is that the new
This
carpet?
is the same
No,
carpet.
that's I thought
Yeah.
so. I was like,
This is not changed.
yeah, gotcha. Okay.
That will change.
Right,
Soon.
right.
Soon.
Soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so originally when we were picking out this flooring, if you looked at the original episode, there was two that we were kind of struggling with. One was a light and one was a dark.
Right. One was porcelain.
Right, right, which was way more expensive.
Way more.
Of course, I have champagne.
Of course you do.
On a weird budget, and I was
Yes, you
like, gotta go for the porcelain, go for the porcelain. So, and as it turns out, neither was really the right choice.
No.
And then lo and behold, a new flooring becomes available with a new color. We all saw it and went, that's it! And here it is. And it truly was the perfect harmony between the light and the dark.
It was. It is. I love it.
And as far as durability and cost, that was also a good thing too.
Oh.
So everybody won. Your pocketbook won. Your, your designer feels like,
Yes.
yay!
Yes.
And you guys get what you want too.
We love it.
It looks so gorgeous with the marble.
It really does.
And just really, if you look at the little, it all kind of it goes together.
Absolutely.
There's no fighting. There's no
No.
conflicting. I
No.
feel like it.
We
it's
didn't have to
flowing.
change any of the paint on our walls, which we love.
Yep.
So it just worked.
And so one of the things that I like to do is when I come into a house is really listen to you guys. Do you think that I did that to truly honor
Absolutely.
the design? Okay.
Oh, I love working with
Absolutely.
Because one of the things is, you know,
Dina's the best.
aw, thank you.
Yes, the
Well, a lot of designers will give you more than what you ask, and that I think that's an invasion. Personally, it's like, okay, I get that you're the designer and you're supposed to come in and make things look new, but you have to hear the client because ultimately you guys are living here. I'm not living here. So keeping the paint color, I was like, okay, we're going to do that. How do we do that? And this flooring really does kind of bring the paint color, and it really harmonizes the space because you're seeing up, center, and down all at the same time when you're standing right here. So now the carpet that we picked out from here for this area is similar as far as tone to this floor. So
Right.
when that comes into play, it'll really kind of make this transition. This does not look bad. Remember we talked about how when you're doing things in phases,
Yeah.
you kind of have to go, okay, but what's, will this in-between phase look awful? And
Right.
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I had to ask you, was that a new carpet? You know what I mean? Like that's because it doesn't look
It
terrible.
works.
But I can definitely visualize the darker carpet. I can
And-
totally visualize the gray,
Because that was a
darker.
little bit of a struggle
And I'm
too.
doing that. No, lately I was like, oh, I want that gray.
Yeah.
I
Because
can see it. I can see it
you
just
can.
pop and
Yes.
but
Good,
flow.
good. That's
So I'm
great.
visualizing it now.
Excellent. And that's actually, my job is to then almost teach you, and so that eventually you don't need me. You make these decisions on your own.
So sad.
Before we get together
But
for
we
coffee. And wine or
We
whatever.
have to.
Yes.
We have coffee, we have wine.
Oh,
We do.
they just asked if I wanted a glass of
Just
wine.
a wine or coffee. We have both. Either or
I'll
and.
do wine. I had quite a bit of coffee.
Okay.
Anything.
Red or white. Red or white.
Whichever you'd like to open.
Okay. Well,
Because
we
I'm
have
good with
red.
either. Okay.
All right.
That works.
Um,
Okay. So the other thing that
wine,
we
John.
Yeah.
Stand with Dina.
So the other thing that we were doing from a design perspective was which way do we run the flooring? Remember we were talking about, do we run the flooring this way? Do we run the flooring this way? And one of the things that we struggled with, you could either do either way, really. You can have it go this way because this is the door. Typically you run the flooring so that it comes into the door and into the room. But another thing you could do is run it towards your focal point, which is the fireplace. So we opted to then run it towards the fireplace. And then also coming down the stairs, you're going into the fireplace. So there wasn't a right or a wrong, there were just two different options.
And because we use I can't get the type flooring.
Oh,
We
yes.
We use the composite, not composite, engineered product.
Right.
We can go either way.
Gotcha. So we really did have those options.
We had
Yeah.
both options. Whereas
Yeah.
if we had the natural wood, we would have had to.
That's right.
And actually, this would have been the direction we would have had to go with
Right.
natural.
Right, which works. So some of the other things that we talked about, I love, Lynn, how you have positioned the furniture. It's perfect. One of the things that we were concerned about was the fireplace feeling too heavy because this chest was over there
Yes.
initially. And I was like, oh, if you don't mind moving it, it would be better here. And it looks, does it
Oh,
feel
yeah.
more open? And actually this is now functional for you too, right? It
It's
serves a
more functional.
purpose? Yeah, that's great. It looks great. So so which way do you think we should go in? Should we go in this way or go in through the dining room?
Well, I tell you, the most dramatic effect we've had from our friends coming
Okay.
by is going that way.
All
Because
right.
That was
because there's
I
something
haven't seen this
changed.
yet. I'm so excited. Okay, so the big part of this project was taking out the wall. So there was a wall in between the dining room and the kitchen, and I come in and I'm like, wow, if we could knock out this wall, we would gain a whole lot of natural light, because that was one of your concerns, was it feels really dark. How do we make it feel brighter? And of course you can paint a lighter color and that does it, but ultimately taking out the wall. And I know at first it was like, take out a wall. But my God,
It was a big gut check.
yeah, but my guy Bob, my friend Bob Gajewski, he's a great contractor.
Oh, yeah.
You liked working with
Wonderful
Bob,
guy.
right? Yeah. And Roy, his guy.
Oh, yeah.
Bob and Roy are the best. So they helped make this all happen. So let's go in. Oh my gosh! It is amazing! Holy cow! I love it! Oh my gosh!
I know.
It is
Right?
like a totally new house.
Right?
This is stunning. You have got to go watch the first episode. Holy cow. I mean, this is unbelievable to see the difference and the transformation. There was an entire wall all the way to what, right about here?
Just the
Did
doorway
you say?
right
And then
there.
there was just a little doorway that brought you into the kitchen. This whole thing was wall. I love this. I can't get over it. Oh my gosh. What's fantastic about this, I
think you need a
speechless.
drink.
Cheers. I am cheers.
Troy?
This is amazing. Do you want any, honey?
I'll have some in a minute. Not right now. Thank
This
you.
is absolutely stunning. Truly stunning.
Kitty.
Wow. I never would have realized it. I mean, I see stuff in my head,
Yeah.
but then to come back and actually see it, this is so stunning. Oh my gosh, the house
I love
feels
it.
twice as large
Yeah.
just by taking out this wall.
I know.
And you can see people in the family room, in the dining room. I mean, it's amazing.
Did you see the buffet?
That's gorgeous. So you
Love the
got
buffet.
I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm so
Okay,
excited.
Don't need to get ahead of ourselves.
No, I
here.
know.
I
So-
need a glass of wine too.
Yes, get your wine. So one of the things that I like to do is keep as much as we can of the original integrity of the home.
John?
And the cabinets were in great shape. And so Lynn says, well, I know somebody who can paint cabinets. What do you think? Great idea. So we
I
picked
have
out
to give
the
a
color.
shout out to the cabinet people.
Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah,
Yes. They did a great job.
yeah, they're amazing and they're fun. They were like just fun
Really?
to work with.
Okay.
And I liked my cats, so.
bonus, and
Yeah,
bonus.
And just nice people.
Yeah, this looks amazing. So the original color of the cabinets, how would you describe it? The color of the original.
It was kind of a blonde wood
It's like a honey,
with a
right?
slight wash to it.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
light wash to
A
it.
little bit of a whitewash or a like a pickled.
Yeah, pickle.
Almost.
That's a good
Pickled,
word.
yeah. So that was back from what, the 90s. That was real popular. Do you remember when that?
Could be,
I
yeah.
think. So the cabinets we picked. What was the color of the swatch for the pink of the cabinets?
No, I can't
I can't
remember.
It wasn't vanilla bean, was it?
Yes,
It was
that's what
vanilla
it was.
bean.
Vanilla
Okay.
bean.
Vanilla
But
We ended up-
Cuckoo's Nest insisted on Benjamin Moore.
Right. I love
And
Benjamin Moore.
Benjamin Moore said, we can do
Fantastic.
match. So they just did a match. So
Yeah.
vanilla bean.
No, Benjamin Moore paints fantastic. Yeah.
Actually, they suggested one of their signature colors, which was close,
Mhm.
that we decided
Very
we liked
close.
better. So we
Okay.
used the Benjamin Moore signature color.
Gotcha.
I can't remember the name of it right now.
I mean, they're probably side by side. You
It
can
was
barely tell.
very close. Very
Yeah,
close.
I think
yeah.
actually we talked about it when we came back to look at the flooring.
Right.
The good one, yeah. So the only thing, have you changed the hardware?
No.
Not yet.
The square. We
Not
talked
yet.
about the square.
Not
Okay.
yet.
No, that's fine. But see how again the transition still works. It's
Yeah.
not awful. But when we were picking out the backsplash, which is phenomenal,
I know.
it makes
And
it.
I'm so
It
glad.
makes it.
Dina, I have to interject. I have
Yes.
to say thank you for putting your foot down. She did. She
I
put her foot
did.
down
I did.
real
there's-
hard.
Well, there's
Because I was like,
certain.
do I have to do this?
Oh.
Because it was really drove the cost up. And Dina's like, yes. I was like, okay.
But what a difference it makes. Do you see
Yes.
the impact that it
Yes,
does?
you were so right.
So originally, one of the things that some people do will stop it here.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is-
what I was, because I would have saved a boatload of money.
I know, I'm
They old
sorry.
backsplash stuff right there.
Very common to do. But when you bring it up and around this, first of all, I mean, the light, it finishes
It's
it
so
off.
beautiful.
And so one
I
of the
love it.
things that we talked about, your eye going around, and so your
I
eye
love it.
continues to go around
so glad.
when you do that.
I'm so glad
I'm
you
s-
insisted
oh,
because I was
yes.
really like,
I know,
Should-
and it's your money, and I try to.
no, it's okay. No, it's good. I need a little bit of,
Gotcha. Prodding.
Yes. Come on, Lynn. You know you want it.
Well, it looks
You're right.
fantastic. So
You were
the
100
next
107%
phase.
right with that.
I'm so glad. But the next phase of the design is, and it doesn't have to be expensive, is to find knobs that are square because it'll just enhance the design with the little squares.
I just get lost in internet world of
Yes,
knobs, and I
I
just
understand.
can't. My eyes just roll over. And I'm like,
I'll find some and
can't
I'll
do
send them
this.
to you. And
Please.
if you like, then yeah, I'll do that for you.
My eyes just roll back in my
I
head.
know, and it's hard, and it can be really tricky. But what was great is this stayed. You didn't have to get any of the new appliances or anything like that. Sometimes when you do this was a big reno. A lot of people are then, I've got to get new appliances, otherwise it's going to look dingy, it's going to look old, and it doesn't. It looks fantastic. It looks really, really good. And I love how we did the floor running this way because again, it brings you into your next space, which is your dining area, which looks fantastic. So now, if you want to pan over to where John is, this buffet, so you can tell the story of the buffet, of how you found it.
How did we find it? Oh,
In
I
the
just was
paper.
just looking on the internet, and I was
Right.
like, wow, that's a solid wood buffet, and it was in Ashburn, Virginia, and
It was a steal.
it was a steal. It was like $100.
It was a steal.
And then we went to her house, and she's like, "Oh, I'll give it to you for $75."
You're kidding!
No.
You didn't tell me that.
I didn't. We didn't even ask.
Oh
She
my
said, "I'll give it to you
gosh.
for $75 because it needs a little cleaning in the inside." Really? Okay.
And it was a different color. It was a brown wood.
It was
It's kind of a honey brown.
Right,
honey brown.
right. Not this color, which
No.
is stunning.
Right. So, and that very same day, then I found Amini, A-M-I.
There's the color.
Oh, there you go.
Amini Designs. She does these amazing art pieces with wood cabinets and buffets and anything. Oh my gosh, she's an amazing artist. So she painted this based upon the color that you recommended.
Right,
So,
which
and,
looks great.
and she happened to be in Ashburn, so we bought this in Ashburn.
And then
we
just
took it to
brought it.
Amini
Took it straight to her.
Designs. Took it straight to her. She said, "I'll take it." She did it, and they delivered it to her house.
They delivered
for
it.
$60.
That's
Only
great.
$60.
So what was it to paint it? Was that costly? Because I would
no,
imagine that
it
would be a
wasn't too
little
bad.
really.
$3.50.
I think it was $375 all said and done, delivered.
Wow.
What color is that? It's not black.
So do you remember the?
It's
I don't remember
it's
the
a
name.
deep blue.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it's almost got like a hint of eggplant in it, kind of.
It's so stunning of a color because it, depending on how you look at it, has a lot of character, and that's really why we chose it. Because it's like, okay, I'm going to see it from all different angles, and we wanted it to look good with the countertop, and it does. It looks good with your other wood furniture. I mean, it's really, careful, honey. It's really perfect. It really is great. I can't get over how fantastic this
I know, it's
looks.
crazy, isn't it?
I am shocked. I am shocked in a good way. Like, I can't stop smiling. It looks so good.
It's
So
amazing,
good.
isn't it?
Yes, it's amazing.
Did you notice what Roy did? It's the little things, He did.
I was
Yeah.
wondering. You
So-
painted it.
Yes,
I
just
love
like
it.
you and the other
Yes,
one too.
I love it. Okay, so the original color of that was like a gray.
It was
Was
like
it
a
like a
gold.
peachy
It's an
gray?
antique brass.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The antique
This?
brass. So
Right.
so Lynn had said to me, "Do I have to get rid of it?" And I was like, "Heck no, just paint it." And it looks great.
And
Do you
Roy-
see how it just fits?
Yep.
It's fine.
He did the pewter
I love
thing,
it. I love it.
And
You
it
did a
was
great
like-
job.
and he did also with the one up there too.
With the entry.
Okay.
So
Oh,
we
the
saved a
antique
lot of
way, okay.
money by not having to buy new fixtures.
Absolutely.
'Cause that was-
Absolutely. So now I have to say Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us, by the way. You're watching Decorating Date Night, Season 2, Episode 2. We're with John and Lynne for the big reveal. Everything looks great. You are a bargain hunter. I have to say, you put me to shame, girl. 'Cause
I do?
Yes.
Tell me-
I thought
tell me
I
how
was
I
the
did.
bargain hunter. This table and chairs.
Yeah, that
Come
was
on.
good.
How much did you pay for that? We gotta brag. We gotta brag on Facebook
Yeah.
Live.
I can't even remember.
$575, I think.
Oh yeah, cheap
Yeah,
for everything.
right.
And
Right.
then you got the end tables, or the, I'm sorry, not the end table.
Oh yeah,
the,
we got the coffee table,
Yeah.
and then another table upstairs for $175. Yep. And that was all online. It's
Yes.
World Market. I think
I-
World Market's kind of fun.
I do too. Well, I love when people come to me, you in this case, and says, "What do you think of this?" And you find stuff. I'm like, "Yes, you're speaking my language." You don't have to spend a gazillion million dollars in order to have it look really, just classy and chic and works. It looks great.
It's solid wood.
It's solid wood. And
love the vibe.
well, what's great is it's not matchy-matchy. So
Yeah.
you have this look, and it goes well with this look. So if you notice, so in your chandelier, there's this element, texture-wise, it's kind of like a pine cone-ish feel.
The pineapple
The
thing.
pineapple
Yeah.
thing also brings this texture.
And then the feet.
And look at the feet.
And so you're tying the two together. Perfect.
Love my pineapples.
Exactly. And so I don't know if you meant to do that or it's just kind of instinctively.
No,
And
didn't
it
even think
works.
about that. Did
And it
not.
works.
We,
So-
we love that Indian, English, Indian Bombay company.
Bombay
Right.
Trading
Bombay
Company.
Trading
I
Company.
love Bombay Company. I can't believe they went out. You
I
can still
know.
get stuff online though, by the way, from them. Yeah.
Like
Um,
that, whole
Yes,
thing. So.
yeah, which is great. This is so wonderful. Now, little birdie told me that you painted the downstairs bathroom
Oh,
a color
yes,
that I
we
did
did.
not recommend.
Because we're rebels. Boy and I are like,
So Bob,
you're gonna be like, either gonna be, you're either gonna,
it's
either
your
gonna
house.
hate it
You
or
know how
love
I
it.
am. It's your house. So Bob Kajewski, who's the contractor,
Right.
he's at my house knocking out my wall after he knocks out your
Oh,
wall.
that's right, that's
I
right,
kid you
yeah,
not. So
yeah.
it's like, stop doing this every
That's
time
right.
we go at somebody else's house. You sit in our house and go, oh, let's knock out the wall. It's good and done. Lynn's house. So he's over knocking out the wall with us, and he said, "Oh yeah, Lynn painted the bathroom."
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. It's not the color you recommend.
Oh no. It was a color she said, do not, it's gonna overtake the room. I do not recommend it. And I was like, this sounds like a challenge.
She is a rebel.
I'm a rebel.
She is a rebel.
And
All
Roy's
right.
like, do it. And
Oh,
Bob's
that
like,
is
do
so
it,
Roy.
do it.
Yeah, that's two then.
Both of
Yep.
them.
Oh yeah.
So you
oh,
want
yeah.
to see it?
Let's go for it.
Yeah, I want your honest opinion.
All right. Well,
So
you're
the-
gonna see it on my face because
Okay, get her
I
face
wear my heart on my.
reaction.
Speaking of colors, I'm
sleeve.
noticing on the screen that because the light that we use for our get up here,
Right.
it's casting kind of a greenish blue haze. This is not green. If I get up closer, you can kind of
It's
get a better
silver.
feel of what it really looks
It's
like.
gorgeous, stunning.
It's beiges and browns and silver and bedazzler kind of
It's
effect.
beautiful.
And so in the when I
It's
pull further
timeless,
away,
which I
it
love.
picks up the hue of my light, which makes it look green. It's not
Ooh,
green.
no, it is not. There's
not
no
green.
green in there.
There's no
it's
green in
so
it at all.
Zero
Stunning.
green.
It's so stunning. We should have done before and after pictures. I
We
wasn't
didn't do
even
that?
thinking. No, I mean we have it on
The
video, but I
Cuckoo's
mean,
Nest did that.
oh, okay,
Right,
Yeah.
still
so
shots. and
anyway,
stuff.
so we're gonna go see the
All right,
colors.
go
Are
ahead.
you ready?
Show the way. She's chuckling.
Here's my
That
rebellious.
makes me nervous.
You should be nervous.
Where's your son? Is he up
He's
tonight?
hiding.
He's hiding.
Hiding. Okay, you ready?
Yes. You gonna? Oh wow. It's bright.
Go ahead. No,
Okay.
you get to see the whole thing.
It's better in here than it is out there. Like this space, I love this picture.
I did that.
Did
That's my
you?
baby.
I love that.
Thank you.
That is
That's a Lynn Rolls original.
spectacular.
Thank you.
Really spectacular. I love that. Yeah, it's.
She's not sure.
It's not that it's bad. It's just bright. I would have probably done a shade less turquoisey and like a little bit more subdued, if that makes any sense. But it's not bad. It's not awful.
Yeah, I probably toned it down a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's kind of fun.
It is fun. No, it is.
And Roy and I just got such a kick out of it. It was totally worth it.
I love.
Roy's like, paint's cheap.
Oh, it is. And I love
Yeah.
this idea that you hung this on your medicine
Oh,
cabinet.
yeah.
Great
Yeah.
idea.
It works, doesn't it?
I love it. Yes. So this is a really clever idea. I love that because then you can even change the picture if you want.
Yeah.
That's great. That
Actually
is great.
changed once already.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And Roy did the little
Oh,
petite
this looks
there
good. That looks good too. Yep, that works.
with a mirror.
Yep.
Was that?
Yeah, I love that. That looks really good. Yeah.
But you're right. It's a bit much.
It's not awful. It's really not.
It's a teenager bathroom that we use for the pool
Right,
because
right.
the pool
Right.
access kind of goes through here.
Sure.
So teenagers would like it.
I can just see that you guys chuckling. Dina's gonna love this.
That's what Roy was like. Let's take a selfie. I was like, yeah.
And let's send it to Dina. We'll text it to her.
Right.
Her chops.
Yeah.
Everything looks wonderful. Everything looks wonderful. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to discuss with you guys as a couple is any sort of things that you noticed as you were going through the reno that either drew you closer together or was like, oh, this is exposing some things that we didn't realize that we had this communication between us that was
The wall.
maybe the wall.
The
which-
wall.
Lynn was so
The
afraid
wall
of the
coming
I
wall.
was afraid of the wall.
She finally just gave up
It's like,
and said,
talk
"You
me down from the
decide."
ledge.
Gotcha.
I said, no, you decide. I said,
And
I
so
said, I will
that
back
put
you
it
up.
all on me.
But that's okay.
I was worried about it. I was worried structurally. I mean, I was worried. It's
Gotcha.
just worried.
Well, I knew you were, and structurally, I knew you were in good hands with Bob because
Yeah.
he would not do
No, he
something
did.
that, and I wouldn't recommend someone that I haven't used in my own home that I know my house is still standing. You know, so that was kind of a challenge as far as you feeling the freak out potential and you saying,
I
okay,
couldn't visualize it. I just could
Okay.
not. And John really wanted it.
Okay,
And I was just nervous about, the more structurally
right.
than anything.
Gotcha. So it was good then in a sense that it drew you nearer to each other because then you were a good support for her and you allowed him to be that for you. So there was that kind of give and take
Yeah.
of, I need you to be the guy that kind of takes the heat. If Will you do that for me? And you stepped into that.
I did.
But that's the beauty of a marriage, that you can do that with each other and kind of trust one another and know
I told
that
him- I
he's
told
got
him-
your back and she's got your back.
Yeah, and I did. I said, even if it's a disaster, I
That's
I fully
fantastic.
support you. So,
Aw,
But it
that's
was-
great.
but it
That's
was great.
really
It was wonderful.
Okay, so anything else that you thought was revealing about the two of you as a couple when you were doing this? So that's a good tip that,
We have a lot in common, I think, with what we
Okay.
like.
Okay, and you hadn't really thought of that before because you weren't really needing to.
Well, what I guess maybe the interesting thing was the trials we went through to find the floor.
Yeah.
We must have looked at 400 different types of flooring
Yeah,
over years,
right.
and it just could not seem to find the right flooring.
Wow,
And
years. That is a long time. I didn't realize. I mean, I was part of the decision process, but
You were at
just
the very end,
I
thankfully
didn't
for
even
you.
I know.
Thank God it was
Who
at the
knew?
end.
I didn't even realize it was that much of a struggle.
we wanted to put
Okay.
this flooring in for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, but it was the
But
right
we just
time now.
we could not find it. We just wanted to keep this
Right. Right.
marble. And
Right. I think the biggest thing is also as far as a takeaway for anyone who's doing a reno project is you know what you like, and even if a designer or anyone else, a contractor, is telling you no, yes, whatever, go with what you like because ultimately you have to live here and you guys have to be happy with it. So I think it was good that you waited until you found the right floor that would help bring this out.
Oh,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad we waited.
Definitely, definitely.
'Cause
What does your son
we nailed
think
it.
of the whole reno? Does he like it or
Yeah.
does he care or?
No, he likes it.
Okay.
He likes it.
Okay. So have you entertained in your new space yet?
A little.
Little.
Okay.
We're ready. When the weather gets warmer, we're gonna have
Right.
a pool party. So,
Okay.
and we'll let you guys know.
Yay! Good
And
deal.
Bob and Roy are like, "What? So it's a big party."
Great. Oh, that's good.
When it
good,
gets a
good.
little warmer and we can use some of the space.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. Did you want to have any last tidbits you wanted to chime in with?
Well, we'll just say hello to Chuck and Jonathan and Sonia and Gary and Susan and Glenn and Kathy and Gregory.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
We can come to your house too. There's proof.
Dina's the best designer.
Thank you.
The best.
So what we do, you're sweet, but it actually works,
It does work. It does work.
And you can go through a reno project and still have a harmonious relationship
Oh yeah.
with your hubby or your wife.
She
so that's
she
a good
listens
thing,
to
too.
you.
I try to listen.
She
and
does.
if there's any sort of trials and tribulations like picking out flooring, we wait, we sit on
That's
it,
right. That's right.
and then we revisit it.
She'll put her foot down though about some things like the
Yeah, like the back.
and I'm so glad. So glad.
And a shout out again to Gail Peterson's Carpet and Flooring.
Yes, Gail.
They're wonderful.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Very patient with us as we were picking stuff out, so that was good too. Bob Gajewski did a great job, and Roy.
Yeah.
Shout out to you
Roy.
guys. Yes.
Love our guys.
So-
And they're still coming over doing this.
Are
and that.
they?
Yeah.
Okay. What else is there left to do?
Well, we haven't figured out this,
Oh, right. So
this, and this, and this.
the buffet color, I thought that's what we were thinking. The buffet
Oh, were we?
color. Mm-hmm.
Was it buffet color? Do you
Mhm.
think it would work with this?
I do.
The blue?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I think it would be a pop.
Really?
Yeah, I think it would be the unexpected pop. He's not so sure.
I'm not so sure.
It's like,
I know we talked about the matching the flooring,
yep, and we could do that too.
but since we hadn't changed the fireplace and this is close to that.
You
right
wanna
now
do
we
the same
have-
thing.
We have we're matching still.
Yeah,
Between
yeah.
those two pieces.
Whatever you're gonna do over there, you're gonna want to do here. And if it's the gray, that's fine too. But if you want to be bold, and now that I saw the bathroom, I'm thinking.
They'll do anything.
We'll do
Well,
anything.
that's not like a crazy blue, the buffet. That's like
Right.
a blue gray, you know.
Not like the bathroom.
Oh, man.
That's like
Bring on
a
the
wild blue. But anyway, well, thank you again
Thank
for
you.
allowing us in your home and for being
Our
part
pleasure.
of Decorating Date Night, now season 1 and season 2. And this has been a lot of fun. And if you want to message us or go to the website, decoratingdatenight.com, we can come to your house too. And Lynn and John can vouch for me.
Yes, we can.
Should we come in for and do a selfie?
Sure.
Where do you want to do it? In the kitchen
And Robin,
or?
and I don't know if it's a Tina before, so just in case. Shout out to those who joined. Okay, let's flip this around. How are we going to do this?
So where's our selfie?
Can we get it? Oh, I'll spin this to get better light.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. Are we all in?
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.